Oh, long time no see. I mean, yep, the shows are back with the vengeance starting this weekend before we go back to watching them in real time chronological order starting next week before the season 2 finale of Winter Wonderland. And that's going to be not only a 2-day special, but like a vlog style real time documentary. But there's going to be more details on that this in the coming days, leading up to next Friday and Saturday. But anyway, the first show back will be, it's a really unusual choice considering this will be the first maybe 2 or 3 one-off we're gonna watch before the season ends and when summer gets here. So do you remember Isaiah Morgan from Villains of Valley View as that nerdy kid Milo? Even though he really isn't a nerd in real life, Chris and Brian made him dress like that. Remember the last time we had an encounter with him?
It's a stingray! I can't move!
Oh, see? Told you.
The time has come. Before I destroy this wretched supervillain, I'm going to do the obvious.
Tinkle in your superhero undies?
Unmask him. That's right. Not only am I not giving his old helmet back, I'm taking his new one too.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to be unmasked, villain.
Guess that leaves me no choice.
What's going on?
Give me the helmet!
Never. You have kinetic manipulation?
Another new power? Oh, come on!
Helmet, now!
Okay. Take it. It's yours. I'm your hero.
Yeah, god damn it, we beat that little son of a bitch. Yeah, that was the last time. I think it was a day or two after the Sandy Ridge 2022 finale, which will almost be almost a year and a half old. But still, that shit will never not be funny. The fact that we gave Isaiah the Mike Skinner treatment and his Milo character on another show on another network, Villains of Valley View on Disney Channel, which was the last time we saw him. Now, this is going to be a much less dramatic role this time, where he plays a student named Terrance on ABC's Abbott Elementary, which is a show we normally don't watch on a full-time daily basis, but we're only going to watch it just this one time to support him unless he's on there more often. So we have 2 one-off shows that we're going to watch later, sometime within the next month or two before we wrap up the 2022-2023 television season. We have, what the fuck is on the goddamn menu? Oh yeah, there was a Call Me Cat Super Bowl episode with Marcus Fulmer that we must have overlooked, and I don't even give a shit about football, but only reason why I'm even going to watch that episode before we get to the TV Mega Mix this summer is to support Marcus Fulmer as the loyal supporter, which is why he's going to be part of my TV Mega Mix on Bob Harjabashola. You know, when he appeared in one episode, where it also has my boy Travis Wolf Jr. as the series regular, which the only reason why I even heard about him was his dad being on Nickelodeon's That Girl Lele, the first episode that aired after David A. Arnold's passing. And speaking of that Lele and the episodes that David A. Arnold actually had filmed that, you know, before his passing and it hadn't aired yet. The last episode he got to watch them film actually aired yesterday that we're hopefully going to catch up on sometime on Sunday if we choose not to watch the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So therefore, there was a third one-off show on the menu to keep the trend going. To catch at least 3 one-offs, you know, of shows we normally don't watch full time, but have people from our favorite shows on there for like a one-off guest appearance. I don't remember what, but I'm sure I'll think of it throughout the weekend. But anyway, we're going to be catching up. We're going to be catching up on this one-off for Isaiah Morgan, and then later on tonight, well, we'll do Goldbergs and A Million Little Things for I don't know what installment, but you'll find out throughout the night. But anyway, we got some. See if you can't see it. laundry to sort right here, which I'll include in this video, since I'm trying to like spice up the editing for 2023, 2024 onward. So I won't be giving you guys keep giving you guys the same wages over and over. So why don't we do that now? And then after that I'll see you later for when we catch up on Abbott, and then then there's two other separate videos, our Goldbergs and our usual million little things and reaction spicers. Holy fucking shit, this is a lot. So therefore, this has been a long time coming. I just got to remember which clothes go where. And tomorrow we got an appointment with my what the fuck is it called? Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell is it? My psychiatrist. I don't remember. It's Tracy. We have an appointment where I know my counselor's Bostwick, but we haven't had an appointment with a single appointment with them in the last 2 full months. But we have an appointment with the other person, Tracy, which hopefully can bail me out to help me help me catch up on other shows in a timely manner, which I think we're gonna do bunked in a really loud house sometime tomorrow. I think the word was psychiatrist. I just wasn't sure in the moment. I don't fucking know. But check this shit out, like Kevin LePage. What the fuck is this? No wonder my dumbass keeps getting confused, because my mom moved this out here from in there. But at least I think the one bucket is full, so I think I know where some stuff go now. Oh yeah, and I took this bag right here up, but look at this shit. What the hell's my mom doing? Like, my God, is she trying to confuse me on purpose or something? This is a big ass load, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, my dad usually runs Bostwick, but we've been too busy with our personal lives to the point where we haven't even had time to think about it. So when he gets back from Canada sometime later this weekend or going into early mid next week, we gotta remind him. That way, we can set something up while we're off getting haircuts with our cousin Kenny during the season 2 finale of Winter Wonderland, the 2-day vlog style documentary special. I forgot that this hoodie, the whole hoodie gets separated in my sister's old room, so I better wake up there. Another hoodie? Oh, come on. Channeling my inner Amy Madden / Havoc, even though, this is an Isaiah Morgan video, but at the same time, it's not Villains of Valley View themed either. But yeah, let's go put this in the hoodie section in my sister's old room. Hopefully my mom will actually eventually get involved. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Hopefully, my mom will eventually come across to watching that. Watching? Oh my God, talk straight, Mark. Hopefully my mom will actually eventually come around to washing those hoodies. That way they can be as clean as a whistle before we have to put them away for when season 2 of Spring is in the air, season 3 of Fun in the Sun gets here. To the point, so I have this feeling that by the time she finally gets to washing them, it's going to be way too damn late, to the point where she's going to wash them during a time of the season in our lives that we're not going to need them, because it's going to be warming up pretty soon. Because keep in mind, I want to address this so I don't have to address it in another video. Remember how we got all those warm fronts where we got to cheese some bonus outdoor time and and bullshit some gorgeous warm days as the summer lovers we are before the winter lovers got their limelight when Winter Wonderland season 2 began? Well, it's the same thing in reverse. The winter lovers are gonna, get to cheese some bonus, outdoor time for cold weather standards, but they don't seem to mind the cold and get to bullshit some gorgeous winter days outdoors that we all know truthfully that's not gorgeous shit. Whether gorgeous shit isn't weather, considering because usually when we make the transition from warm weather to cold weather here in Northeast Ohio, we still have some warm fronts. Well, the same thing when we make the transition from cold weather to warm weather, we still have some cold fronts with some nice days that we've been waiting on all winter long. We've been we usually get one final snowfall, kind of like how in the equivalent of that is we get one final, really really warm day that's like summer spring worthy before the last decent day, which is usually the Sandy Ridge finale, like we did in 2021 and 2022. So we're gonna get one final snowfall sometime in April, based on the trend, before we get our first 80-degree day at the end of later part of April. And then, but here's the thing though, the cold fronts won't be done yet. So therefore, we'll get more and more warm days as we hit May, and then one last true cold front, and then come Memorial Day weekend going into beginning of June, we officially take away the winter lovers limelight by, getting our full-on warm weather back. No more brisk weather, no more cold fronts, no more cold weather or general or snowfall alone. It's all going to be all smooth sailing and free game, hopefully both at the same time, because the fact that we had to do them separately last year, because my dad tried to force us to go to a wedding that neither my mom or myself wanted to go to. So it was smooth sailing after the last cold front, but it wasn't free game until it was confirmed. My dad didn't want to take me either way because my mom was going out of town that same weekend, which I'm not going to get you on the interwebs. But even if she wasn't, there was no way he was gonna make us go to that damn wedding. So hopefully this year will be different, where once we get through the last cold front Memorial Day, it'll be smooth in the Coke 600. It'll be smooth sailing and free game simultaneously, and we'll be eventually finally taking the winter lovers limelight away and cold weather lovers limelight away until we come back full swing to season 3 of Adventures in Autumn come a year, almost less than a year from now, come September 2023. But anyway, we gotta finish, sorting this laundry, and all we gotta do after that is wait until we get the coast, wait until the coast is clear tonight, and then catch up on our Abbott Elementary and whatever we have time to catch up on. Just keep in mind, we will be going to that appointment with our psychiatrist, I believe it is. Like, again, I gotta remember the term. I gotta ask my mom who Tracy is to me. But we got to get back on track with Bostwick when my dad comes back from Canada. So we got to let him know during the season 2 finale at Winter Wonderland next weekend. What was I gonna say? So if I think we're just gonna do 2 shows. We're gonna do 2 shows tonight. We're gonna do Abbott and Goldberg's, and then tomorrow, early in the day, we're gonna get bailed out. We're gonna get bailed out somehow. We'll get bailed out even more if we go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight in a timely manner. We'll do A Million Little Things sometime early in the day, and with Not Dead Yet, and then sometime later tomorrow night, we're gonna do what's it called? We're going to do a Nickelodeon Disney Channel triple header. We're going to do That Girl Lele. We're going to do We're going to do that. Actually, no. We're going to do The Really Loud House first. Then we'll do That Girl Lele. And then the top end it, we're going to do Bunked. So we're going to do 3 shows tomorrow night. Possibly 2 shows tonight. Yeah, we're going to have time for 2 shows. And then we're going to do 2 shows early in the day. Okay, so here's the schedule. We're going to do this and Goldberg's later on tonight. And then early tomorrow, we're going to get bailed out with this appointment with Tracy. We're going to do 2 shows early tomorrow, and then 3 more shows tomorrow night. So that way, we can have all day Sunday to do whatever we want, whether or not we want to watch the UAW or Daimler Chrysler 400. So we're going to be back in the game with the shows, and by the time we hit the last full week of season 2 of Winter Wonderland, we'll be back in the game to finish up the 2022-2023 television season, and unfortunately have to say goodbye to A Million Little Things and the Goldbergs and forever, unfortunately. And then we're going to get ready for Pretty Freaking Scary season 2 of Valley View and season 7 of Bunk. So therefore, this summer of TV is going to be amazing. Well, we may start off watching them in real time. It may not end like that, like last year did. We might have to, we're going to probably start DVRing them so we can binge watch them after having a good time with the friends. But anyway, I got to stop rambling. Let's just finish sorting this laundry so we can get ready for the Abbott Elementary, Isaiah Morgan one-off, and the 2 Goldbergs episodes that we've missed since my birthday.
Eventually.
That takes care of that. So now all we have to do is wait for tonight.
Clarence. Here. Tiffany.
Present.
Raheem.
Me.
What was that, Raheem? I don't think that was even English. But as a polyglot, I am open to expression in any language.
Mr. C, you must be Moss, because clearly you live under a rock.
Well, I actually live over in Aldi, but what are you talking about?
It's a silly sock show. It's a family of socks and they do funny stuff.
It's everywhere.
This is Jim, the gym sock. He sings. That's Tosif and
Talisha, they're twins.
I don't get it. It's just a bunch of socks saying gibberish.
I'll show him. My sock's already off.
Me, 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 me.
So at last, the Matt Kenseth installment of a show I normally don't watch or follow on a daily basis, airs there featuring one of my buddies from the show that I do watch full time over on Disney Channel, Villains of Bellevue. Generally speaking, a specific connection is what leads me to a show I normally don't watch or follow, dude, for to support this person from that show I normally watch or follow, to support them just this one time and watch it for them. I've always been like that with my celebrity friends since 2017, 18, and always will. And I have to address this right now before we get into Isaiah C. Morgan's, one-off on Abbott Elementary, unless he's going to appear more times. But yeah, since the 2018-2019 season, I basically have lost 16 shows in 5 years. Like, what in the actual fuck? And there was something else I wanted to address too. Did I address this earlier in the video? But if I haven't, there's going to be at least two. Yeah, I did address it, but I'm going to address it for those who missed it, overlooked it. Hold on, I got something on my lips. Sorry. There's going to be another one-off, sorry. There's going to be another one-off I'm gonna watch on demand since I didn't know anything about it. So Marcus Fulmar was on Call Me Kat, a show I normally don't watch or follow on a daily basis. There's someone I do like on there. I only liked her for her Barney work and not for as a kid, and not like any of her work she's done as an adult. Kyla Pratt, that has the current one of the Alex Trebek Jeopardy replacements, Ma'am Bialik. I finally know how to pronounce her name. Marcus Fulmar was on an NFL Super Bowl episode of Call Me Kat. And like I said, I don't give a shit about football. I actually despise the NFL and know it's the most overhyped and overrated sport in America that nobody ever shuts the fuck up about, especially when it's summertime and they just keep on and on about it, about the stupid ass useless draft, and the fact that they'll just talk about it no matter what, even when it's not going on. It's like, it's annoying. It's not their time. It's baseball and NASCAR time. Like, cut it the fuck out. And it's basically playoff time for basketball and hockey. Like, there's other important stuff to focus on when it's spring and summer. Like, cut off the football shit unless it's fall and winter. But I'm only watching that particular episode not for that grade A horseshit or that hot garbage. I'm only watching it to support my buddy Marcus, Marcus Fulmar, Coach Cobbler and Drama Club, and Harold, I think it was, on the Loud House Christmas, which I wish they would have brought him back to play the same character on the Really Loud House, which is what we're going to come back to sometime tomorrow night. So unfortunately, they had to recast him. I'm really upset about that, but I'm going to watch to support him, and then his Bob Hart's Abishola appearance, which has my other buddy Travis J. Wolf Jr. as a regular. I'm going to be including him in the TV Mega Mix, so shout out to Marcus and Travis. I look forward to, seeing you guys sometime, look forward to seeing Marcus twice, sometime before the end of this television season, and during the TV Mega Mix, and also during the TV Mega Mix while I'm supporting Marcus on Bob Hart's Abishola. I look forward to seeing my buddy Travis J. Wolf Jr. on Bob Hart's Abishola when I see Marcus's episode. And the only reason why I know I'm friends with Travis Wolf Jr. was because I think his dad Senior was on That Girl Lele, which was created by one of Marcus's good buddies who sadly went to be with God, David A. Arnold. So all these connections it was meant to be. So in the Goldberg's reaction video in a little while, I will address the shows that I have left as of now, considering, if these start dropping like flies, what am I going to have left? If I may or may not go back to Lab Rats full time. So speaking of Lab Rats and Chris Peterson and Brian Moore, Isaiah Morgan was just on Abbott Elementary for what was the Matt Kenseth installment. If Terrance doesn't appear again, then that's it for me. But if there's going to be more of him, then maybe I'll just watch the episodes for them. I don't even care about Abbott Elementary as a whole. I'm just there to see Isaiah. So let's get into it. So his character Terrance, along with these other classmates, wanted a mural of this really cute, sock puppet trend that takes place in that universe and for the show. And the kid Terrance and his classmates absolutely loved the idea. Everybody else that was in the school with them, all the staff members loved it. But this Jacob guy, their teacher, I mean, I will give shout out to the one kid. You're saying it's his favorite class when Jacob finally came to insenses, which I'm gonna get to in a little bit. I'm saying it's his favorite class. He wants to be a teacher when he grows up. He said he wanted to be like him, and that melted Jacob's heart. But before we got to that happy part, unfortunately, Jacob wasn't come. I'm not. I don't care about the whole Greg and Mo part. Greg and Mo shit. That's the least of my problems. I'm just talking about Isaiah's part. So it's not going to be a long reaction video because I have to do the Goldbergs and eat something, a quick dinner. Because I'm hungry and I didn't go to work today because I just woke up so disoriented. Then I got to get my ass to bed so we can go see Tracy tomorrow, my psychiatrist. I got to ask her to my mom tomorrow. That way I can just in some of tomorrow's reaction videos on who she is to me. And I got to get back to, my dad comes back from Canada tomorrow. So therefore, when we record the 2-day Winter Wonderland Season 2 finale vlog style real-time documentary, we have to address it to him then. So therefore, but yeah, Jacob apparently did not believe in what the kids wanted, and the mural, and decided to decide against him. But then when his plan was working, then the other staff was on the kids' side and was sticking up for them and fighting for the kids, and about the whole turning Abbott into a charter school or some shit. I don't remember how the fuck they said it, but that's why it turns out they ended up firing Jacob. But then when they felt bad about him losing his job because he was deciding against what the kids wanted and not helping them, decide what, being with, instead of being for what they wanted, he was against what they wanted. But they were nice enough to actually fight to get his job back, which I know, remember what we learned in Coop and Cammy during the COVID year before I relaunched my YouTube career? It was... Remember Mr. Bonovich, played by Ben Gurax? Shout out to Ben Gurax and Kevin Daniels, who played Bonovich and Walker and Coop and Cammy, the superintendent and the principal of this fictional town in Minnesota back in those days. Where I'm trying to think. Wasn't it the episode where Mr. Bonovich on the phone, trying to warn him, warn Bert not to do this or not to do that. Well, I can't remember what the fuck they were talking about. And then it was giving him a stern reprimand. And when Cammy was talking helium over the phone, because Principal Walker had a balloon machine in his office because he was a balloon blaster, making animal balloons. And when Cammy accidentally got helium inside of her and started talking, because Walker forgot to hang up his phone and shit. And when shout out to Ruby Rose Stern and Dakota Lotus too, man, a lot of old names getting shout outs in here for all these connections from all their shows from the past. So when Cammy was talking on the phone, accidentally was talking to a funny helium voice. Bonovich took it the wrong way and didn't know that was Cammy. He thought it was Walker mocking his voice, and then he fired his ass. And then the next episode, which I think turned out to be the series finale, before that bonus episode, they were about them having a snow day and Charlotte being having a cold. And shout out to Olivia Sanabia as well. All the Coop and Cammy cast, I miss you guys. I mean, I'm probably going to tag them on TikTok because there won't be enough room to tag them on Instagram. Won't be long enough for Instagram. So remember that was supposed to air in early March 2020, but eventually they had to push it to towards the end, end of summer 2020, early fall 2020, because of how severe and COVID was and how big of a deal the pandemic was at the time. So yeah, so in that next episode, which was the true series finale, the Cammy, Cooper, and Fred, and Charlotte, and I think I don't even know if Ollie was there. I think Ollie was the Paxton Booth. So yeah, they fought to get Bonovich convince him to give Walker his job back. And that's what he did. That's basically what happened here with Jacob, because in reality, if you would have tried that shit, they wouldn't even fly, which goes to show you it's just TV. To the point where they said when the superintendent, fires a teacher or principal, there's no giving them their job back, even if they improve their reputation or try to fix their image. Even if they do fix their image and repair their reputation, there's no getting the job back because the damage is done. But Yeah, so therefore, when they gave Jacob his job back, then that's when they decided to they talked because they talked some sense to him into the teachers lounge before they kicked him to the curb. They took his job away, and then when they finally when they were doing the whole discovering revealing the sock mural. And all the kids had their own section, but what kind of pissed me off a little bit was they didn't show Terrance going up to the mural board, the sample board, to show us his section. So we'll never get to see what Isaiah's character section got to be like on the mural. But overall, a powerful episode. Now I see why everybody loves this so much. It's not that I dislike it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's just my personal preference. It's not that I don't like Abbott Elementary. I know it's a great show, but it's just like it's not just my cup of tea like everyone else's. But anyway, we got to get to the Goldbergs, which I think is going to be the Ty Dillon and wait. I think there was 3 Goldbergs episodes, so I think it's Ty Dillon through Michael Waltrip. Hold on. Yeah, it is 3 episodes. Yep, Ty Dillon through Michael Waltrip. Ty Dillon was on my birthday, episode 13, and then Larry Foyt was the week after my birthday, which I think was after Daytona 500, and this Michael Waltrip was just this past week. So I will meet you all in a little bit when we do some, episode takeaways from the Ty Dillon through Michael Waltrip installments of the Goldbergs. And again, good bravo, Isaiah C. Morgan. Hopefully I'll see you in season 2 of Villains of Valley View for more Milo. And hopefully you restart your TikTok and YouTube career again.
Delicious.
Can I get some Skittles?